Construction is about so much more than concrete, steel, and machinery. It's about building something for the future. It's about leaving a lasting impact. It's about creating a legacy. And few know this better than Turner International India, who have built some of India's most iconic structures. Today, I'll be sitting down with their country manager Atul Shirke as we seek to understand the future of India's skylines in our next episode of C-Suite Conversations. Marksman Daily presents C-Suite Conversations. Hello viewers and welcome to yet another episode of C-Suite Conversations. Sir, thank you so much for being here with us on this next episode of ours. So Mr. Shirke, I really want to understand that given that you all have created these stunning structures all over the country over the past decade and a half and more, as a matter of fact, what does success look like for you and the company in the coming decade and a half?
Next decade, it's going to be challenging for the real estate, space developments around the world. When we talk about the challenge that comes along with it and what is the success about it, I think the success lies in designing the spaces for the purpose,
right,
and also building them, within the time, quality, and the cost that has been assigned for it. We as a company are really experts in making sure that all these successes are met, to the objective of the project, and that's where I think it's a real value that we bring to the table. And we have been successful in last 15 years in India, wherein we have been building excellent projects in aviation, in the real estate, which is commercial, residential, healthcare, hospitality, various kinds of projects. All those projects we are working with the architects, renowned architects, international architects, local architects, and their vision has been brought into reality by our experts. We've been working with the contractors and all the other partners. Very collaborative working environment that we create. With that, what we assure is the success, is the guaranteed success to our clients. I think it's been great experience, and next decade also we will grow with various sectors opening up, various clients that we are going to work with, and great landmark projects that we are going to create.
So you're speaking about landmark projects. I know that y'all are the masterminds, behind architectural marvels like the Statue of Unity, Bangalore's airport, which everybody is gaga about. And now you guys are making this strategic pivot towards data centers, But is there something different required to be exercised, so to speak, when you're going from building these visible architectural amazing marvels to building something that's slightly more invisible but a critical piece of that digital ecosystem?
Absolutely. Great question. Data center is actually the future. Okay, it's a different kind of building, different MEP, a lot of MEP complex cities are there. But you know what, it's a challenge, and we are all very well versed with the challenge. We are getting into that space with a lot of expertise. We being a US company have built excellent data centers, large scale, massive and complex critical infrastructure facilities. That experience is what we are taking it over in India.
Right.
And so we have got experts on board who not only help us in designing in the design stage to create for a lot of modularity in the construction, but also we have developed a BIM studio here in India that is building information modeling. That helps in the planning stage and the design stage, wherein we ensure that all the critical facilities are being given that attention. Not only that, but we plan it in such a way that the off-site modularization that comes into play, even in MEP aspects. So we know that in civil and finishes, we have attended that to a great extent. But India working towards a modularization in MEP is something that is a big step that we've taken. So all our upcoming projects, what we're planning is utilizing the BIM, utilizing the innovations that we have. We have a separate team working on that innovation and AI. So they are getting into these the factors related to modularization, and that helps the project to get completed on a quicker time. Not only that, but the data center, which is MEP heavy, have got multiple components that are like very complex, and all that clashes coordination is being resolved by us in the early bird stage, and that's how it assures the success of the project.
Mr. Shirke, going over your profile, it was quite clear that you've got this immense well of technical experience. But I really want to understand if there was any kind of technical habit you perhaps had to unlearn to become a better strategic leader of people. If you have it.
Okay. Yes. I would say that from the being very technical and a technocrat to becoming a strategic leader, the key thing that I had to keep in mind is to unlearn certain concepts. As
Yeah.
you rightly said, we develop the projects, we come to a place when technically we're right.
Yeah.
And we want to push about that factor to say that, okay, this is what it is. But we work for a client and who have got vision to develop their portfolio in India, and they want to become bigger. But by being only technical right, and there have been certain claims at times on the projects, and we say that technically this is what is required to be given to the contractor or the partners on the project, right? We have faced such situations and we have recommended, okay, this is what we should pay. The client have been strategic. We have also given them the advice that if you want to grow in India, you got to be building partners.
Yeah.
Not only building buildings, but
Yeah.
building partners.
Yeah.
And that happens when you realize their pain points. And to some extent, at times, the technical abilities, the technical recommendations can be looked at, but you can take a larger decision, strategic perspective, take a larger decision, the larger interest of the development, and say that, okay, I want to have this as a partner with me. So you might, in the claim settlement, you might pay them more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so technically we might be right by paying them less, but in the larger strategic decisions, because you want to have those partners as your growth story. Absolutely. In your growth story, you need to have those partners with you.
Yeah.
So you might be strategically paying them something more. This is one of the aspects I'm saying, but at times, technical ability will take you to a certain level.
Okay.
But a strategic decision which will help you to grow further in India, I think that's where our clients have been extremely looking at our advices as the strategic advices to build the partnerships with multiple firms in India.
Now, if I may say so, Mr. Shirke, the industry deals a lot with machinery and concrete and steel, but is there any particular intangible human quality that you look for in young leaders when you're looking to bring them on board beyond what might be mentioned in their resume?
Great question. We hire a lot of talent, the young talent, from campuses, from the connect that we have every time, and especially I ensure that I interact with this talent before they are onboarded into the company. What I look for in the young talent is not only the technical expertise,
Right.
okay, but also tomorrow's world is different, it is complex. When we are going to be advisors to our client, what I'm looking at is a different set of attitude. Okay, the attitude talks about, is the person resilient, willing to learn more, hungry for knowledge, willing to go that extra mile when it is required to, all those things which actually are not shown on the piece of paper. And to some extent, also the innovation and things that are linked to the spark of a person.
Yeah.
It is difficult to measure because when you see the CV, you read the marks, percentage
Correct.
marks.
Correct.
An exam paper can measure your efficiency, can measure your technical ability, but cannot measure your spark.
Right.
So I think that's where we give a lot of weightage in the interaction. The interaction talks about what are the key aspects that a person is looking for, aspirations and things like that. We try to gauge that spark, whether it is available, whether it is present in that person or not. And that becomes a determining factor. So I would say these are the things that we really look for apart from the CVs.
From your vantage point, Mr. Shirke, I'm sure there's a lot of noise, there's a lot of scale that you have to deal with. Is there any particular ritual or any particular habit or hobby that you find yourself retreating into to center yourself and recalibrate yourself before you attack the day again?
Oh yeah, certainly. I think that's extremely important to really reflect upon. I wouldn't say that I do it daily, I want to be honest.
Okay.
But many times I do have this practice, especially on the weekends, because what has gone into yesterday and what are the learnings from that, we'll have to reflect upon. So what I typically do is meditate a little, and the gratitude is the emotion that I want to carry. I would always carry that with me because that tells you what all you have got, you already have, and that gives you clarity about what is that you really need. Okay, so not being greedy, looking at what we really are missing and only going after those things. So a huge clarity is being brought by being more, by having more gratitude towards whatever we have. And I think that really helps me as a person to grow and to head to the next day.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Mr. Shirke. It was wonderful being here with you, this brilliant office of yours.
Thank you very much. And thanks for this interview.
Atul Shirke's journey reminds us that at its heart, construction is a very human endeavor because the strongest foundations aren't built on physical aspects, they're built on trust, they're built on responsibility, and yes, they're built on visionary leadership. Thanks for watching this episode of C-Suite Conversations. This is me, Karan Karai, signing off. I'll see you next time.